All right, beloved, you got it.
Hey, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom.
Call Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's giving all praise to the Most High. In the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who taught us truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. Hey, we the brothers down here in the GMS Tampa camp, all right, of the Tampa branch of GMS. And we just want to go into this video, all right, showing you what's coming, how all hell is about to break loose. Okay, the Lord is about to do something heavy in this place, man. Especially this weekend, you got these markets crashing. You got the boots on the ground. You know, you got this guy Trump that just blew up a major bridge over there. You know, which is a civilian infrastructure. So this war is intensifying. And Yahweh Shem Shai, we just had the Passover, and it was a so-called full pink moon. Okay, so we got all the signs leading towards things escalating. Okay, and the Lord just turning this thing up in the spirit, man. All right, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shai, Ba'Shem Qadash B'Katam. So through the spirit, we're just gonna build off of that. Priest, if you can grab that precept, Baba Kasha, about the straight gate, because basically we coming into a time of difficulty here in America, man. All right, it's not gonna be easy. This ain't gonna be no walk in the park. This is why we gotta get girded in the spirit and get ready for all hell to break loose in this country, bro. Any day now, this gas price is gonna spike. You ain't gonna be able to afford gas. Gas is gonna be unaffordable. Okay, the dollar is gonna crash. We're going to go into a Great Depression. Okay, and everybody gonna be depressed. People are already depressed. They're already complaining about the cost of living, gas prices. Well, everything's just about to get worse, bro. And we're gonna have to live through this. We're gonna have to maneuver through this time that we're coming through, which is the worst time in history. Okay, according to the scriptures. All right, but you'll go ahead, preach. You got it.
Where you wanted me to start it up? It's saying
yeah, that's Matthew. What's that? The straight gate. Let me see.
Okay, come. You want me to start at 2nd Ezra 7?
Yeah. You already got it. You can grab that.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra. I just start from the top. Come. This is 2nd Ezra 7, verse 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel which had been sent unto me the nights before.
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto me, Up, Ezra, and hear the words that I have come to tell thee. And I said, Speak on, my power.
Mm-hmm.
Then said he unto me, The sea is set in a wide place, that it may be deep and great. But put the place of the entrance where narrow and like a river.
Mm-hmm.
But, Slucky, verse 5, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it, if there went not through the narrow?
That's right. We got to go through the narrow, man. Okay, which is symbolic for the kingdom. That sea is symbolic for the kingdom. Okay, to get to the kingdom, we have to go through this narrow path. All right, and I put it in the thumbnail. All right, this is going to be a narrow path, which is going to be a path of difficulty. It's not going to be something easy, something light, like the Bishop Nate said. We're going to be la-di-da-da. We're going to be in the kingdom of heaven. That's false doctrine. Okay, that's false prophecy. All right, we're going to have to go through some shit, bro. But the Lord is going to be with us. We're going to have to fully show our trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which a lot of people are not going to have, man. Okay, which is why they're going to end up running to this B system and taking this MOTB. Go ahead, priest.
Yep. It says, how could he come into the brook?
Mm-hmm.
There's also another thing. A city is built, is set upon a broad field, and is full of goodly things.
Mm-hmm.
The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall, like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water.
That's right. On fire on one hand, on the left a deep water. So you imagine that. All right, I put the thumbnail up there, but you can imagine that. Imagine you walking through a narrow path, almost like a tightrope, and you got fire on one side and water on the other. raving, waves crashing, so that'll wash you out to sea and drown you, man. And over here on the other side, you got fire that's just, just blazing, and then you can feel it. You can feel the heat, you know. Imagine that.
And
That's
real
what we're
quick,
coming into. I'm sorry, priest. What was that?
back you up, back you
Uh-huh.
up. It's the affliction. It's what you have to go through in this walk as
That's right.
far as impurities, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Dross that
Right.
come out of you, you know what I'm saying? And if you be elect, those things are going to come out of you, you know?
Right. Right.
So, just to back you up, like that fire, like
Mhm.
it's gonna, it's gonna, it's gonna purify you. It's not gonna
Right.
destroy you.
That's right.
So just to say, I have chosen thee out of a furnace, all right, of affliction. So the Lord gonna put shit on you in your life to weed out what He don't want. Okay, just to say, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, man. You know,
Right. Right.
so He's making perfect spirits through tribulation. God, bro.
Mhm. That's right. Hey, and that's that purifying process, and we going through right now. And Salaki, hey, that's the beloved brother Quam, okay, from the GMS Tampa camp. I just want to say that again. All right, but yeah, hey, the Lord that He put us through that purifying process, man. And you said it beautifully, priest. That's to purify us. Okay, so the hell we catching now, leading up into this dreadful time we coming into, this is all a test. The Lord is testing us in the spirit to see if we're true, if we're pure. Which if we the elect, we were already predestined to be in the beginning. Since the beginning. All right. So through the spirit, the Lord is about to try us. He about to test us, man. Okay. So we're gonna let some of this play. That was it on that, bro?
Verse 7 for you, priest.
Okay, okay. Yep, yep.
Second Ezra 7, verse 7. The entrance thereof is narrow, and
Mm-hmm.
it's set in a dangerous place to fall,
Mm-hmm.
like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water, and
Mm-hmm.
only one slop, and one only path between the both,
Mm-hmm.
even between the fire and the water, so small that there could be but one man go there at once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Only and that showed you that the Lord is not dealing with the majority. He's not dealing with the Christian church. No Christian is gonna be saved, man. No Muslims, all right, no Buddhists, no black people, no Hispanics. Okay. The Lord is coming for the children of Israel. Okay, starting with the elect. Okay, so you're gonna have to get into the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You're gonna have to learn Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, and this is why the Lord is dealing with a remnant, because only a remnant, a few, is going to be coming in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The majority of the world is coming in the spirit of other gods. You see? So this narrow path is for the elect. And we going through this narrow path, very, very, very carefully, hoping to not, fall to the wayside on one side or the other. So,
Yeah, hey, being
mhm,
acquainted with suffering, bro, like suffering, you know what I'm saying? Like, making suffering, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's your pillow, bro.
right, right. Yeah,
I'm saying, like, you just acquainted with grief. Is that
right.
what I was? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not meant for things to go right for
All
you
the time.
without like great. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Things
exactly.
are supposed to be, difficult for
Right,
you, man. Because
exactly.
it's a spirit in you, man. All right.
Hmm.
You desire to be righteous, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So in the world, yeah, bro, people gonna bug out and spirits gonna hop on them and certain things gonna try to test your faith, but these things are necessary because it's challenging your belief. But you gotta know,
Right.
bro.
That's right. Hey, and that's the spirit, bro, because that's exactly what it is. The Lord is just testing us, trying us out to see how we gonna hold up through the spirit. You know, so it's all led to be seen. Who we are through the spirit. But we believe if we keep continuing this thing, the Lord is going to deliver us. All right, but it's like that though, because you got Jake. You imagine in his truth. That's how it is for us in his truth. That narrow path. But a lot of Jakes end up leaving. Why? Because they want to get comfortable. All right. They don't like the affliction. You know, they don't like the corrections. Okay. They don't like the purifying. which to purify something is not a joyful process, man. You know, if you ever seen gold be purified, it has to get melted, it has to get broken down. And that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is doing with us, you know, in his flesh, so he can build us up in the spirit. All right. That's what this is all about. All right. So even coming up into this time, and I'm going to play this clip too, because basically what's happening now is you got people all over the world saying the same things the prophet's been saying, man. Okay. Then you shall know that a prophet have been among you. All right. And that was it, priest?
Yep. That's it, bro.
Let me grab this real quick and I'm going to play this clip. This is Acts chapter 14 and verse 22. I'm going to grab it in AMP. It says, strengthening and establishing the hearts of the disciples, encouraging them to remain firm in the faith. You know, hey, keeping the faith, bro. That's what this is about. It's not about you came into the truth, you knew you was an Israelite. It's about, are you going to endure to the end? You know, are you going to suffer for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? And most people are not willing to do that. This is why these guys bug out. They end up falling out, leaving. Okay. And that's all, and that's all through the spirit too. The Lord allowed these guys to end up bugging out, man. All right, for his purpose. Let me play some more. Let me grab some more. It says, and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation Salakia. I'm reading the KJV. Let's go back to the AMP. Encouraging them to remain firm in the faith, saying it is through many tribulations and hardships that we must enter into the kingdom of the Most High. Okay, so many tribulations and hardships, and Jake don't realize what they're a part of. All right, Jake don't realize what they're a part of. When you come into this truth, you're gonna face many tribulations and hardships. Okay, leading up into the end where we are changed, and we're gonna get our glory with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, but this is the time we're coming into is where it's gonna be, you know, that I told you so moment for everybody that you ever met, everybody that you ever knew, everybody you ever came across. That people are starting to see what the men and the Lord been talking about this whole time. We don't look so crazy anymore. Okay, and we're gonna be the most desired, high value men on the face of the earth, man. All right.
You looking the most desirable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Matter of fact, I got something for you real quick.
God, you got it,
This
bro.
is Isaiah. Damn. Sloppy.
No, you all good, bro.
Bro. Yeah, I done ripped out from Isaiah 30 to Isaiah 40. Like that's like 10 chapters. Some of them sloppy.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me get it right here real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Slop. Isaiah, you got it, though, bro. Speak on it.
Yeah,
Isaiah 32.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah 32 and verse 2. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place.
Yeah, and that man is not talking about any man. Okay, majority of these men are going to get drafted over here in the war and they're going to die. There's going to be a shortage of men out here. Okay, so the only men that's going to be left is the elect men. That's going to remain firm for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Even if we got to get cast into one of these FEMA camps or these prisons for not agreeing to this draft, you know, and then the Lord gonna make a way for us to get out. We have many accounts of that in the scriptures. Okay, men, the Lord, you know, delivering men out of prison. So he gonna do that for us. And guess what? We're gonna be the high value. We're gonna be the only thing left. Okay. We're gonna be all that's left. And that's when people are gonna realize the true value of the prophets. Okay. You got a priest.
Yep. It says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
That's right. Rivers of water in a dry place. Imagine you in the desert. You've been wandering the desert for 20 days. You ain't had nothing to drink, nothing to eat. You dehydrated. You about to pass out. You about to die. You know, you got the damn birds going over your head, man. Okay, going over your head, the vultures. You know, and then all of a sudden you see a river of clean, blue, crystal clear, cold, you know, water. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna turn away from it, or you're gonna run to it, you're gonna jump in it, you're gonna bathe in it, you're gonna drink. Okay? And that's what it's gonna come across the men of the Lord these times we're coming into. All right? Or imagine the same scenario where you know the sun is beaming on you, you wander in the desert, and you found some you know, Hey, I said this before, but you know how like when it's a hot day and you driving and when you look ahead, it looks like it's water on the road, right? There's an illusion where it looks like it's water on the road. Okay, so how much more to actually come across true water in that day? All right, with that water is the Holy Spirit that's going to be with these men. The Lord's going to be with His men. He's going to be guiding His men, protecting His men, and whoever with Him. All right. So as we talk about this path of difficulty that we're in right now and how it's about to get worse, now the whole world's about to come into a path of difficulty. The whole world is about to be afflicted. The whole world is about to catch hell. But we're going to get, that blessing, that grace, that mercy. Okay? So, hey, the Lord is about to flip the script. And that was it on that, beloved?
Yeah, bro. Because real quick,
Mm-hmm.
just to back you up, bro. Like, it's all about the elect, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah 48 in verse 18, and it reads, "For thus said the Lord Yahweh that created the heavens, the Most High Yahweh Himself that formed the earth and made it. He have established it. He have created it, not in vain. He have formed it to be inhabited. For I am Yahweh, and there is none else.
That's right.
I have spoken, God."
That's right. Hey, you gonna know. Everybody gonna know who the true God of the Bible is, man. Okay. Like that showed a miss. She said He is a vengeful God. Okay. The Lord got vengeance out for these particular people, and we're gonna see that them catch their judgment. You got a priest.
NLT, Isaiah 45 and 18, NLT, "For the Lord Yahweh is the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Shai. He created the heavens and the earth and put everything in place. He made the world to be lived in, not to be a place of empty chaos. I'm Yahweh," He says, "and there is no other."
That's right. And you see the world right now, it's a complete chaos. The wicked is ruined, and the people are mourning. The Lord didn't set it up for the world to be like this. So this has to happen. This is the only way things are going to get right. This is the only way. People talking about voting, they're talking about doing all these, worldly things, but really it comes from the heavens. Yahweh Bashem Yahshua to set the world into His righteous order, in His righteous place, so He can, bless us with our kingdom. All right, and in our kingdom, the whole world is going to be in peace and tranquility. Okay, the whole world is going to flourish. All right, this dead estate that the world is in, that's going to be no more. Okay, and this is why what's coming has to happen. Okay, we got to get through it. That's all we can do at this point. Just get through it and trust the process. I'm going to play this clip real quick, bro.
And real quick too, just believe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's all the Lord really requiring of us all. Is
That's
believe.
it, bro. That's it.
You gotta know, Bruce.
Hey, that's so simple, bro. It's so simple, but it's complicated to the faithless.
Yeah.
All
it's
you got to do is
believe. To somebody who don't believe. That's crazy. That's crazy work. That's crazy. That's like you taking a test and you ain't do no study. You know what I'm saying?
You finna fail.
That shit complicated. It's like, damn. But the answers is simple.
Right.
All you had to do is just believe. But you gotta go preach.
All right, let me play this real quick.
Listen, we talk about shit over here, but motherfuckers ain't talking about it. If somebody was to hit our power system over here in the United States and everything go out, lights out, American criminals will be your worst nightmare. Listen to what I'm telling you, man. If you're in trouble, you can't call the police department because the bitch ain't got no power. So you got to deal with it on your own. And it depends on how long that motherfucker out. Motherfucker will start coming in your house for food. Motherfucker will be all over your property. Motherfucker will be harassing you out in the streets. Listen to what I'm telling you, boy. It ain't nothing worse than American fucking criminal, man. You see this shit every day, what these crazy motherfuckers do on the news. Imagine if they ain't got to follow the law. See, that's why I tell y'all, man, stack up, prepare yourself, talk with your family, have plans in place. You know what I'm saying? Be ready to come together and defend your shit. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers out here hope and wish on some bad shit to happen so they can live out their fucking fantasies, man. You think it's bad now. You ain't seen nothing. Man, listen, man. You better put some plays in play, man, because I don't know what the fuck is getting ready to pop off, man. The whole world is on fire. And we just standing in this bitch just waiting to see what's next. They ain't telling you everything, man. It's some shit coming our way. I can see it, man. It's just things are happening at a rapid pace right now. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you something. Them little motherfuckers you see down the street that ain't never doing shit and you know they be doing some criminal activity shit. Them be the motherfuckers you gonna have to worry about, man. You watch the movie Purge, but you ain't actually starred in that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you something, boy. You're gonna have more worse days than better days. You better listen to what I'm telling you, man. All that shit that's going on over there will lead back over here. They already tell you sleeper cells in place. You ain't gotta worry about an invasion. The motherfuckers that's here will do all the damage. In a week's time, boy, this bitch will be in smoke, man. And all the motherfucking enemy got to do is just look at this shit like, look at that. They'll do it to themselves. Hey, prepare yourself. Y'all stay up out there. Get it out the morning.
They can't win this war. As soon as they put boots on the ground, you're going to see the collapse of the global markets. Not just the U.S. economy, but the global markets. And now you're seeing that the veil has been lifted and everybody is starting to see the truth. The truth is getting out everywhere. Come Monday, when the market's open, if there's boots on the ground, or even if they're not, he can't manipulate the market again because we just saw him do it. So everybody's aware of what he's doing.
Yep. Hey, prophecy talks down, bro.
Collapse of the...
You said what, bro?
Prophecy has talked you down.
That's right, bro.
You got it, bro.
Hey, and you got your average Jake talking about it now. Okay, what did Jake say? Bro. You got some people that they fantasize about, you know, something happening so they can you know, live out their fantasies, man. You got people that's you know that's you know, mentally ill. Okay, got all kind of demons on them, and they can't wait. Okay, it's for a lawless time where they can take out where they can let them demons breathe, man. All right, the Lord gonna put death angels on these individuals to go out and start going, just bringing out straight mayhem, which is going to bring in a trying time. If the Lord ain't with you, you're gonna be, you know, in that storm. You know, you ever see a tornado? Something get swept up in a tornado. Hey, you don't ever see it again. You get caught up in this storm that's coming, man. Hey, that's it. You know, that's it for you. But I got a precept.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein." Which are you people that are, you know, caught up in this life, this American, that Babylonian lifestyle. You too caught up in this world. Okay, you haven't sought out Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, this is talking about you. Woe means destruction. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. Yeah, this man about to get ready to come down with great wrath. Okay, he's about to make a move, man, and he want people to start protesting and acting up. They just had a No Kings protest. What was that, last week? There's No Kings protest they had. You know, these people that they're getting ready to start getting rowdy, and Esau is expecting that, and he's hoping for it so he can unleash that sword on your ass, man. All right, this is when they're gonna come out with the street sweepers. It says, "And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." Yeah, you're gonna have the government versus the people. You know, Democrat versus Republican. You know, Americans versus the heathens or the foreigners. ICE versus everybody. You know, it's just gonna be mayhem and chaos. All right, and then these people are in America. They're gonna have guns. All these Americans got guns. You never know who got a gun on. Okay, there's more guns in America than there are people. So it ain't just gonna be people out here losing that on each other. They're gonna be sending bullets at each other left and right every day, all day. You know, scriptures talk about how this place Babylon was symbolized to a shadow of Hago, the shadow of death, roughly paraphrasing.
Oh yeah, Psalms. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's like
Hey, but the Lord said, our cup runneth over. You know
that's right. That's right. Everywhere is death all around us, but the Lord is preserving us. You see, and that's how it's going to be. How much more this time you're coming into? The Lord going to show that He's been with us. You see, if the Lord is keeping us all this time through all these, through going through the straight gate, He gonna show us that He with us in these dramatic times that
Like
we
in
that we're
Exodus,
talking
man.
about. You said what?
Like in Exodus.
That's right.
2.0.
That's right. Exactly.
Yeah,
the
everybody's sleeping on the
Lord.
Most High. That's really what it is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody is sleeping on the Heavenly Father. You know, we so used to listening to man and seeing man and my big bro, Bobby Bob, woo woo.
Right.
But all the elders telling us is to fear the Most High. And
right.
now that he's getting ready to step, he's getting ready to do something that he getting ready to, bro, he getting ready to outdo himself.
That's right, bro.
This is something that the world ain't ready for, man. You know what I'm saying? But people know in the spirit, they come to us in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They come to you in the spirit, bro. Around the world, bro. They know, bro. Everybody know what time they living in, man.
Right.
All right. You will be a fool, bro. You a fool if you not. All right. Knowing what time you living in, man. But for those who do know, the Lord done tap in your spirit, and you like, man, them guys is right. It's not us, it's the Most High, Yahweh. While Yahweh Shai speaking through us.
That's right. That's right.
To tell you to repent. Okay? Because this place getting ready to be destroyed. That's what the Bible speaks about.
Right.
A great destruction, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you people, bro? Go ahead, man.
Yeah, Jake think it's a game. But all these prophecies that's written in this book is gonna come to pass. And you don't want it to come to pass on your ass. All right. That's all it is. We understand the Lord is about to do something in the earth, and we're doing it what's necessary in hopes to be delivered from what He's about to do on the earth. That's what it all boils down to, man. All right. And we see these prophecies taking place. It's all playing out. It's inevitable. All right. Let me finish this up. It says, verse 16, 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. He's talking about the niggas on the corner that's doing crime and look like they ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm going to be the niggas banging on your door, breaking your windows in the middle of the night, sliding the window up while you sleep, with your family. This is the time you're coming into. The Lord is about to put spirits on these people to really start, lashing out. It says, and they're gonna be doing whatever's in their power.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be no police. There ain't no 911, none of that to help you. So if they got the power to overpower you and do something to you, they're gonna do it. All right, and that's gonna be your judgment. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So what are they talking about now? The fuel prices, or the price of the oil going up. So what happened? The fuel, gas is damn near $5, man, for regular gas. So it's only going to get worse. It's not going to go back down. Okay, we're going to have a good time. No, it's only going to get worse. This war is only escalating. Trump just blew up a damn bridge out, over there, which is a civilian infrastructure. That's a war crime. These nations are not going to back and stand behind America. So they're going to cut America off, and when they cut America off, America's going to turn on his own people.
Yeah. Fulfill
Start
prophecy.
locking his own people up. What was that, bro?
Fulfill prophecy, man.
Yeah.
The beast shall hit the horn.
Mm-hmm.
Like they said, we need to consider our position with NATO. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah,
nah,
and hey,
bro, we almost out, bro. Yahweh Shai, bro. All this is happening because Yahweh Shai is on his way back, bro. That's
that's
all I
right.
gotta say, bro. You got it,
That's
bro.
right.
You
Hey,
close out too, bro.
let me say this too, bro, because that NATO alliance, it wasn't about offensive. It was about defensive. So if you go across the ocean and go start some shit with another country, then NATO doesn't have to come and help you because that's not what that was set up for. It was about defending, allied countries. So America's been a bully and trying to bully NATO into being a bully too, and they say no, we're not going to do that.
But and like everything you doing is prophecy. It's not.
That's
It's not
right.
like you outside of you. It's not like somebody doing something or Esau doing something like that the Most High didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Check.
Right.
Nah,
Right.
how does the hammer of the earth cease?
Uh-huh.
You know, NATO hate the the beast hating the whore. You know,
Yes, right.
the chip.
Right.
You know, they gotta now. Hey, I have laid a snare for thee. Now they gotta do that like simultaneously on the right hand side too.
Mm-hmm.
Because we go hard on the of course we're the prophets but the elect waking up, man, like, bro, you got you got you got you got shits, dog, at camp. You was at that camp a few weeks back when he had restocked the truck and threw his fist up. He was like he was like
Oh, Kai. Yeah,
like
yeah.
5 years old.
Yep.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
So you got children that's waking up.
Yeah.
And my nieces and my nephew, Shalom, big, like, bro,
We did, bro.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, so on the left hand side, Esau done, bro.
Right.
On the right hand side, the Lord raised us up. So
right.
ain't nobody doing nothing outside of prophecy. That's what I'm talking. That's it. Missiles dropping. All right. You niggas gonna take the chip. The Lord gonna come through for his elect. Like, that's it, bro. Fathership gonna cover the earth. What the fuck is wrong with you people, man? Niggas don't read, bro. You read 2 Measures 13, you be like, yeah, let me tighten my shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, yeah, how was Shy coming back in the fathership, bro? Man, go ahead, man. Close out, bro. You got it, bro.
God.
Niggas out here play too fucking much, bro.
God, bro. Hey, and now the Lord is now it's time for the Lord to work. For they have made void that law. The Lord is about to do a work in this place, bro. And it's about to get very exciting for us because we on the right side.
Bro, he's tired, bro. Bro, long suffering, bro. How long, bro? How long, oh Lord? Matter of fact, get that, bro. Bible shop.
God.
How long, oh Lord? It's like Psalms 94, Psalms 96.
Okay, 1 second.
God damn, bro. Niggas be playing with the Lord, bro. Ain't nobody playing with the Lord, bro. Like, but you niggas, bro. Everybody playing, bro. Everybody playing. But everybody tired. That's crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
You playing, but you tired. Right? Fear the Lord. Go ahead,
This is
Psalms 94, right?
Yeah, Psalms 94 and verse I'll start at verse 1. It says, O Yahweh Shem Yahushai, power to whom vengeance belongeth. O power to whom vengeance belongeth, shield thyself, lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth,
That's what he's
render
doing.
a reward to the proud. Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, how long shall the wicked triumph?
You got it. Yeah.
Yep. So hey, how long? How long you think the Lord is going to allow these wicked devils to do what they doing? We heard about the Epstein Island shit. These devils have been wicked for decades, man, generations. These devils been the wicked. Okay. So how long you think the Lord is going to allow this to keep going on? How long you think he going to allow Jake just to keep being niggas? This is not going to last much longer. This is why you see what's happening in earth because the Lord is about to shut this place down. All right. The Lord is getting ready to shut this place down, and we've been praying for it this whole time. Okay, we the ones that's been praying for the Lord to shut this place. No, everybody else been in their own little world. We the ones that's been praying for Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to shut this place down. Now the Lord about to do it.
That's
Okay?
right.
The Lord is definitely about to do it, and we about to see it.
It's time for thee to work.
That's right.
It's time for him to work.
Right.
What you got to know, priest?
So yeah, that's pretty much the point. You know, Lord wants us to edify and to elect. You know, me and the preacher decided to go ahead and, you know,
You close it out, huh?
in the spirit. Yep. So hey, with that being said, we're gonna say call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders and apostles, the great millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and say teachings to the full scattered abroad. Shalom, Makyam.
Let's go. Let's go. Time to win.
Let's go. Shalom.
Time to win. Fucked out. Shalom.
That's right.
Beautiful lesson, up.
Likewise, beloved.
Shalom.
Shalom.